Good morning. Welcome to the broadcast. I'm April Williams, and this is Daily Dose Live. Dynamic direction for a successful life. It's your morning motivation that will not waste your time. So we're getting our focus on this week. We are talking about emotional investments. So engaging irrational people with rational arguments is irrational. That's a quote by Grant McLaughlin. Engaging irrational people with rational arguments is irrational. So all week we're talking about emotional investments. You say, April, what are you talking about? What is an emotional investment? It's the process of giving and hopefully receiving within a relationship. It's the process of giving and hopefully receiving within a relationship. You know, our capacity to love, our capacity to give propels us to invest in others, even sometimes when it's not wise. So it's so important. Choose wisely your investments. So even when it's unwise, we end up investing a lot of time, a lot of emotions in a situation, in a person, and we end up exhausted, emotionally broke, and energy bankrupt. So choose your emotional investments wisely. So think about it. Does your heart ever sink when a certain person's name appears on your caller ID? Have you ever had that happen? You think, oh man, not today. Or do you feel completely exhausted after interacting with someone? So years ago, I knew this lady who would call me every day, sometimes several times a day. And during this time, I had small children. And I was homeschooling, and my day was just so jam-packed with everything I had to do. And this person was always in some kind of crisis. So she wanted my counsel, wanted my advice, but she never listened to what I said. So it was every day, sometimes several times a day. So I had to decide, where do I want to invest my time? Where do I want to invest my emotions? Did I want to invest it in my family and my friends and what I was doing for that day? Or did I want to invest every single day giving advice to a person who wasn't going to listen? So I had to cut it off. And that was difficult. So you have to move past the guilt. You have to move past this sense of, I should be helping people. I wasn't helping. So you get to the point where you realize, hey, is my investment really helping, or am I an enabler? It can transcend to become where you are an enabler. So you have to get past the guilt and weigh the relationships in your life. You want to invest emotionally. You want to help people. You want to reach out, but you have to get to the point you say, is this really working? Is this actually conducive to helping this person, or is it just exhausting me? So choose wisely. We also invest emotionally when we engage others in arguments that are just a waste of time. Example of that, social media. You go through social media, you scroll. You see a person with a differing viewpoint that just really, maybe the way they phrase it is just very inflammatory or provocative, and you decide to engage this person in some kind of debate. Usually ends up with a lot of hot emotions, and no one has changed points of view. So instead of engaging the person, just scroll, baby. Don't even engage that person. You are investing a lot of emotions in that, because you end up frustrated and angry, and just scroll. An example too is, since broadcasting Daily Dose Live, and when I've started Wisdom for Your Week, I got all kind of comments because the posts are public. So when you make your post public, people that are not even your friends can comment or whatever. And I've gotten all kinds of comments. I've gotten comments about the content. I've got some Christians didn't like the content. They thought maybe it was maybe a little humanistic, not enough biblically based. I've gotten that. I got comments about my hair, my makeup. I have had lewd comments. I had one person ask, do you ever smile? And I thought, do you watch the show? So some of these, you have to get to the point where you laugh. If I am going to make a public post, or if you're going to post anything on social media and you get a comment and you get all bent out of shape, hey, don't post it. Don't make something public. Don't put something out there if you can't take the heat. So most of the time I don't even comment. I just don't even respond. One time the person said that he just couldn't even stand watching me because he just didn't like my makeup. And I did comment on that one. I said, well, just turn the phone face down and listen. And he said, well, you don't have to be like that. And I'm thinking, I'm being like what? So I had to just cut off the conversation and just not even engage him but you don't engage fools. That's just foolishness. Don't even engage it. It's a waste of your time. So most of the time I just don't even respond, and I just laugh about it and go on. Don't invest your emotions there. Just don't even go there. Don't waste your time on foolish comments. Be wise about your emotional investments today. So your morning moment today, think about maybe where there's a situation where you feel exhausted, where you feel tired, where every time you interact with that person, you just feel, man, that just suck your energy out. I want you to look at those today. Think about where you're investing emotionally and think about, hey, do I need to change this? Do I need to balance the situation? A relationship should be balanced. It shouldn't be all give. It shouldn't be all take. There needs balance. So today, think about balancing your emotional investments today. You should not be exhausted. You should not be emotionally bankrupt. You should not be energy broke. And that is your daily dose. Hey, like and share today, on not just on Facebook, but on LinkedIn, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter. You know, all of us need to really be wise about where we invest our emotions and time. You only have so much energy, and you want to make it count. Hey, you can email me at mydailydoselive@gmail.com, mydailydoselive@gmail.com. I would love to hear from you. Join me all week. We are continuing to talk about emotional investment. So important. You need to hear this. Your friends need to hear this, so share it today. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. I'm April Williams, and that is Daily Dose.